The robotaxi war won't be decided by AI, it'll be decided by price. December 2025, Tesla CyberCab prototype spotted in Austin. Mass production starts April 2026 per Elon Musk's public statements. But the real story isn't self-driving cars or cutting-edge AI, it's who will make robotaxis cheap enough to win. Every year, millions of Americans 55 and older lose tens of thousands on gas, insurance, maintenance, and depreciation. This entire game could flip on one number, under $30,000 per vehicle. Waymo leads now, but Tesla could kill the game with cost. In this video, I'll analyze the CyberCab from a technical and operational perspective. Not hype, not advertising. 3 questions will determine the future of robotaxis. First, can CyberCab operate reliably in harsh conditions? Heavy rain, temporary signs, construction zones, faded markings? Second, how is Tesla pulling costs to under $30,000 while competitors rely on $200,000 platforms? Third, where are the real barriers? Miles between intervention, manufacturing defects, traffic integration, city regulations. If these 3 are solved, robotaxis won't just replace taxis, they'll drive down personal vehicle costs across the board.
Field update. Tesla is playing the validation game. First, let's talk about the situation in December 2025. Tesla is testing CyberCab prototypes in Austin for one simple reason. It's the golden proving ground. Austin allows rapid testing speed, easy containment, and most importantly, traffic conditions here are diverse, from highways to residential areas, from downtown to suburbs. But don't confuse testing with stable operations. In robotaxis, there's one metric more important than any demo video or advertisement: miles between intervention. That's how many miles a vehicle can drive autonomously before needing human intervention. And this is where many people get fooled. A video showing a smooth ride on a clean road proves very little. Hundreds of thousands to millions of miles with low intervention rates in difficult conditions? That's real proof. For a robotaxi to truly work, it must pass 3 validation layers. Layer 1 is real roads and environments, complex intersections, tight parking lots, faded lane markings. Layer 2 is unpredictable factors, temporary signs, traffic cones, construction zones, and moving obstacles. Layer 3 is stable behavior. The car must drive smoothly, use signals at the right time, choose lanes appropriately, and react properly to surrounding vehicles and people. The things that break self-driving cars aren't beautiful roads or good weather. It's heavy rain, light reflections, faded markings, unexpected construction zones. And here's why small errors are the scariest. One small error, like choosing the wrong lane, can lead to delayed reaction, sudden hard braking, and a dangerous chain reaction for vehicles behind. This is exactly why robotaxis need to predict the behavior of vehicles behind them, not just get it right for themselves. If you had to bet on what matters most, would you bet on miles or on manufacturing? Keep that in mind as we go deeper.
Waymo leads now, but winning isn't about who's first. Now, let's be straight about Waymo. Waymo currently leads in actual operations. Robo-taxi service running in multiple cities, they have over a decade of experience, and I'm not going to trash them because that's the truth. But Tesla's strength lies somewhere completely different: the vehicle ecosystem. Massive factories, cost reduction capability, and over a decade of data collection from millions of Teslas driving on roads. The robo-taxi game isn't just a technology race, it's an industrial problem. Cost per mile. And here, the $200,000 vehicle per Waymo versus Tesla's target of under $30,000 is a massive gap. It's not just numbers on paper, it's the difference between a premium service in a few major cities and a mass market service that can exist everywhere. But there's an issue few people talk about: human factors.
Self-driving cars are designed to prioritize absolute safety. This sometimes makes them yield too much, drive too slowly, and create frustration for human drivers behind them. The problem here is how to be safe, maintain traffic flow, and avoid creating friction with other vehicles. And here's the key point I want to emphasize. AI doesn't kill Waymo, scale kills Waymo. AI helps the car drive, but cheap pricing helps it exist everywhere. This is why robotaxis connect directly to affordable cars. If Tesla can optimize a service platform under $30K, they can use that same thinking to create a truly affordable consumer vehicle.
CyberCab cost down, designed to run 1 million miles. So how did Tesla pull costs down to unimaginable levels? The answer lies in fleet design thinking. Design for service vehicles. A taxi doesn't need to look showroom perfect. It needs to be cheap, durable, minimal downtime, easy part replacement, easy to clean. And you'll see, 5 to 7 small changes can save hundreds of millions of dollars when scaled to mass production. The first change is frameless doors. By eliminating window frames, Tesla reduces the parts needed for each door. Fewer parts mean lower material costs, simpler tooling, fewer assembly steps. Assembly time is one of the most expensive elements in automotive manufacturing, and even shaving seconds per vehicle saves millions annually when multiplied across scale. The second change is tires, optimized for durability and wet traction. Early CyberCab versions featured decorative elements like gold accents. Looks nice, but adds cost without function. Even $1 per tire equals $4 per vehicle. At 1 million vehicles per year, that's $4 million annually. When you multiply these across 1 million vehicles per year, this isn't theory, this is real money. The third change is the trunk area. Tesla replaced fabric with molded hard plastic. Injection molded plastic is cheaper at scale, faster to install, and far more durable. Fabric wears out, stains, tears, and absorbs moisture, all leading to higher refurbishment costs in shared or autonomous vehicles. The fourth change is optimized camera placement. By positioning the front camera so it remains unobstructed when the door is open, Tesla eliminates the need for additional sensors or complex redundancy. Sensors aren't just expensive to purchase, they're expensive to calibrate, maintain, and replace. In robotaxis, the one thing that kills the business is downtime. When your vehicle is in the shop, it's not earning money. This camera design also reduces the risk of sensor degradation in harsh sunlight or heavy rain. The fifth change is fleet-grade seating and interior. New seats are more refined but maintain a utilitarian design. This matters because seat replacement and interior refurbishment are expensive, particularly in high-mileage autonomous vehicles. Improved materials extend seat life, reduce downtime, and lower labor costs. The sixth change is a two-seat configuration. Additional seating means more airbags, seat belts, sensors, and structural reinforcement. Each adds cost and complexity without increasing value for an autonomous taxi. By focusing strictly on its intended purpose, Tesla keeps the vehicle lighter, simpler, and significantly cheaper. And finally, simplified exterior design. Highly unconventional shapes require custom tooling and specialized processes. By making the design more manufacturable while preserving its identity, Tesla improves consistency, reduces waste, and accelerates production. If you think Tesla is only carrying passengers, you're missing the bigger picture. Tesla can apply adaptive pricing based on peak hours, pooling multiple passengers in the same trip. And when idle, the vehicle can run deliveries to increase revenue per mile. At end of life, vehicles can be resold, parts reused, or batteries recycled to reduce total life cycle costs.
The real barriers are regulations and operational design domain. But robotaxis won't win if they hit two major barriers: regulations and operational range. Why can't robotaxis be deployed across all of America immediately? The answer is, each city, even each state, has its own laws and permit requirements. There's a concept called ODD, or Operational Design Domain. It includes operating hours, allowed areas, weather conditions, and maximum speed. Geofencing in the early stages is almost always mandatory. To win in the 2026 to 2027 period, Tesla needs to do three things. First, reduce intervention rates in bad weather and complex traffic. Second, optimize cost per mile to compete with both taxis and personal vehicles. And third, expand region by region while complying with different regulations.
Cybertruck structural battery. The battery is the skeleton.
To understand how serious Tesla is with design for scale, look at the Cybertruck. Tesla completely redesigned how batteries integrate into vehicles. Instead of treating the battery as a passive, heavy energy container bolted to the chassis, Tesla engineered the Cybertruck around a structural battery architecture. In this design, the battery pack is an active load-bearing element integrated directly into the body structure. The result is a truck that's stiffer, safer, lighter, and more efficient despite its massive size. This structural battery works in tandem with Tesla's giga-casting technology, where enormous aluminum castings replace hundreds of individual parts.
Instead of assembling a frame first and installing the battery later, Tesla builds the Cybertruck as a unified system. Front casting, rear casting, and structural battery pack locked together into a single rigid platform. This approach dramatically reduces flex under load, improves crash performance, and allows energy from impacts to be distributed more evenly throughout the vehicle. What makes this especially revolutionary is how it interacts with the Cybertruck's ultra-hard 30X stainless steel exoskeleton. Because the outer shell itself is load-bearing, Tesla was able to eliminate many redundant internal reinforcements that plague traditional pickups. The battery no longer has to compensate for a weak body structure because there isn't one. Instead, the battery strengthens the vehicle, and the vehicle protects the battery. The real shock comes in performance. Despite weighing over 3 tons, the Cybertruck delivers acceleration, towing stability, and off-road capability that rival or exceed gasoline trucks that have dominated the segment for decades. More importantly, it achieves this without sacrificing range or durability. The structural battery's efficiency gains help offset weight, while the rigid architecture improves thermal stability under high loads like towing or high-speed driving. Recent independent evaluations show the Cybertruck achieving very competitive crash performance in the pickup segment, particularly thanks to body rigidity and structural architecture. The battery no longer is a vulnerability, it's a safety asset. And when Tesla applies the same philosophy to the CyberCab, you start to see the full picture. Reduce part count, increase durability, easy mass manufacturing, and all aimed at one single goal: the lowest possible cost.
Waymo may lead in current operations. They have experience, they have permits, and they have vehicles running on roads. But if Tesla proves stability in bad weather and complex traffic, while pulling manufacturing costs down low enough to produce millions of vehicles per year, then scale will completely change the rules of the game. And here's the question I want to ask you. Do you think robotaxis will win because of AI technology or because of scale and low cost? Comment one word: AI or scale. I want to know your perspective. If this video added value for you, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next analysis on Tesla, electric vehicles, and autonomous technology. In the next video, I'll go deep into a topic no one dares to talk about: why lithium iron phosphate (LFP) batteries could be the deciding factor for robotaxis in cities with extreme climates, and why this matters to consumers 55 and older who want to switch to electric vehicles. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.